Electronic digital marketing. Today we'll be discussing about content marketing, how to create effective and relevant content online. Now, things to discuss: key takeaways, style in writing, techniques of blog writing, strategic content and mind map, technical writing, how brands work online, how to write a script. Now, what is style writing? Learn what people are interested in style writing. The style of writing depends on the objectives of writing, tone and ideology of the writer. For a writer, it is very important to know about these writing styles for proper and effective writing. So what am I trying to say here? When you are writing, your objective matters. What are you writing for? Are you writing to create awareness? Are you writing to sell? Are you writing to create visibility for your brand? So your writing objective, the tone you use in writing, and your ideology of how you write matters a lot in style writing. Now today we'll talk about types of style writing. Also, you have the freedom to choose your style of writing. Yes, there is no place where it is written that you must stick to one. You have a freedom of choosing your style of writing. Now, there are 4 basic types of style writing. Number 1, we have descriptive writing style, we have narrative writing style, we have expository writing style, we have persuasive writing style. Now, how to know style you are using? Now, if you are using an expository writing style, anything that you explain in your writing, like a recipe, is an expository writing. For instance, you explain how your meal is, how you prepare your meal, your favorite food. Any writing that you explain a recipe is an expository writing. Now, anything that you narrate, like a news story or Bat of Gaza, is a narrative writing. Now, in narrative writing, you are meant to narrate, and one unique thing about a narrative writing is that the speaker is the one who sees the scene and is at the scene of action. For instance, you may be asked to narrate an accident that happens. You may be asked to narrate the fight that took place, or the incident that happened at a place or at a restaurant, or depending wherever it happens at. So if you are asked to carry out a narrative writing style, or you choose to use a narrative writing style, always remember that you are present at the scene and you have a first-hand information of what happened. For instance, you may not be asked to write a narrative writing style if you are not present at a scene, or you don't have a first-hand information about what happened. But in persuasive writing style, any kind of promotional writing where you want the reader to take an action in your favor is known as persuasive writing style. Now, in persuasive writing style, it's also known as copywriting. Probably I've discussed that in my first video. Copywriting is a persuasive writing style where you want someone to take action on the product you are selling. We'll talk about descriptive writing style. Anything you describe in your writing is known as descriptive writing. A lot of creative writing is done in a descriptive manner. Your writing can be a mix of 1 or 2 types, but not more than that. Yes, you can decide to blend narrative and persuasive. Imagine you narrate how you were thirsty and someone came to sell you sachet water or bottled water to you. That means you blend narrative writing style and persuasive writing style. You can also describe how you met someone and the person prepared a recipe for you. You can blend expository and narrative style. Now, what is strategic content? The content that synchronizes the strategic goals of an organization or an individual and its communication and target audience across all platforms of delivery is strategic content. In a broader sense, strategic goals of any organization are its most important messages. It often defines its purpose of existence. It is achieved through mind map. Yes, every organization has a strategic content. For instance, Coca-Cola has a strategic content that it seeks its audience to see. For instance, Nike, Adidas, and most organization has a strategic content that it pitch for its target audience. So for a strategic content are content that the organization hold in high esteem, that defines their goals, that defines their objective as an organization. So you may be wondering, what is now mind map? A mind map is a graphical way to represent ideas and concepts. It is a visual thinking tool that helps structure information, helping you to better analyze, comprehend, synthesize, recall, and generate new ideas, writing main point and sub point. So in mind map, it helps you represent your idea in a graphical way. That means you present it in a graph, letting people know how you wish to achieve your strategic content. Now, after knowing your strategic content and plotting out your graph, if you are a blogger, a writer, or you wish to go into blog writing, these techniques of blog writing will be so important. But before I continue, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video. Hit the notification bell to get notified each time I release new content. Now, one of the things most people do not understand when they write or engage in blog writing is the fact that the way you write in school is different from the way you write on your blog. Now, one of the things you need to do when you engage in blog writing is optimize your content. Write the content compatible for better search engine and social media visibility. Yes, optimize your content. Make sure that it is compatible for search engine, that is SEO, and also for social media visibility. The way you may write on your Facebook may not be the same content if you pitch on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is meant for business to business. The same way you pitch your content on LinkedIn may not be the same way you should pitch your content on Twitter, and so on. Number 2, catchy title. Make a catchy title. Have you seen such title before? How Bishop Oyedepo sacked 40 pastors. Now, although I'm not saying you should carry such catchy titles, but such titles will make the reader wants to read. Okay, imagine you see a title, How His Daughter Raped Her Father. Now, such titles are so catchy. You want to know how a daughter could rape her father. How is it possible? And it will make you want to read such story. Titles should be catchy and informative enough for readers to be able to click on your link. In-text links to landing pages. Yes, add in-text links in the content that lead the visitor to landing pages of the website, if any, or other blog site of the blogger. Yes, put in-text links to the landing page. Add a link to that photo. Add a link in your content. Number 4, infographics. Infographics are useful to make your blog presentable. Sharing information through the graphics. Yes, make sure you put pictures that have information on it. Those are called infographics. Graphics that have information, pictures that have information on them. Structure and flows. 1. Always use bullet point supported by 5 to 6 lines of content. Always use bullet points when you are writing on blog, when you are engaging on blog writing. Do not write in large paragraphs. Keep them 6 to 7 lines at most. Yes, do not write in large paragraph. because the way you will read on your textbook is not the same way you read online. Imagine you hold the phone and you see catchy writing, you see plenty write-ups. It may be hard for you to be able to read with your phone. Now, what is technical writing? Technical writing is the writing of instruction manuals, journals, articles, and any document that defines the future usage of any gadget or technology in a simpler language that it is easily understood by readers at large. Technical writing serves as a variety of purposes, making presentation powerful tools for convincing and teaching. Now, this is just a preamble of everything I'll be teaching on content marketing in this channel. So click on the subscribe button now to get notified each time I release and explain each of these points I'm explaining. Now, tips for effective technical writing. What are some of the tips you will need to understand if you want to engage in effective technical writing? 1. Avoid jargons. Yes, technical terms and acronyms. Number 2, always use target specific jargon. Number 3, clear understanding of client requirement. What do your clients want? Understand their requirement. Number 4, be concise and specific. Go straight to the point. Number 5, break up your writing with lists and short sections. Yes, make sure you break up your writing with list and short section. There should be a short section and list. Number 6, use infographics. I've explained that before. Use picture, use chart, use images to elaborate technical details. Number 7, check your work for accuracy and completeness. Yes, SEAC says employer must provide 27 leaves in a year to the employees. This is a jargon. When reading as an employee, you will not be able to understand this. Yes, don't use acronyms like C. Just imagine, says employer must provide 27 leaves in a year to the employee. These are jargons. The reader may not understand what you are saying. How to write a script. How do you write a script? Do you want to be a script writer? Nice script should have 3 acts. Yes, every script writer should understand this, that every nice script you are about to write should have what? 3 acts. Act 1, introduce words and character. In your act 1, always introduce words and character. That is plot 1. Without this scene, there is no character. Yes, without this act 1, there is no character. Act 2, what happens to the character to make him or her change? That is plot 2. Another event necessary to move the character. Yes, in this act you will explain what happens to that character you introduce in plot 1. That is in act 1. Now in act 3, the climax, that is a big battle. The battle that happened. What was the battle? What was the challenges your character faced? What was the challenges or the climax between your protagonist and your antagonist? That is your conclusion. A story has 4 things: character, plot, setting, climax, or conflict. Unless you have a conflict, you cannot build a story. There is a reason good copywriter costs thousands of dollars. In my first videos, I explained what copywriting is. Now, today we'll be talking about why are copywriters so important. Show people the purpose of your craft. Yes, copywriters show people the purpose of your craft. 1, the skill is easy to learn, the basics of, but difficult to master. Yeah, the skill is easy to learn, the basics of copywriting, but it is difficult to master because you are selling to people who have mind, who have initiative, who have ability to choose. Number 2, it takes time, education and testing. It takes time. Yes, you just cannot wake up at the one certain day and say I'm a copywriter. It takes time, education and testing. You need to go into reading, you need to buy tutorials. People who are copywriters engage in their books and their mindset. Number 3, but once master is the ultimate superpower. Once you master the ability of copywriting, it is the superpower you need for that business. The true beauty of copywriting plus the internet is show people how you started. Yes. 1, you craft your message and you can present your message in front of millions of people in their homes. When you craft your message and you send it online, millions of people can view your message, can be able to read your message, your view. Number 2, copywriting is a timeless skill you must master if you want to get reach online. You must learn to tell people, take action, how you started, what happens, the challenges you face, why they should trust you, people who have bought from you before. Number 3, don't forget, the vehicle changes but the skill doesn't. Video later, web page, different vehicles, same result. People create digital product today, be it video later, web page, all have one same goal: to sell. Copywriting is 1. Taking a potential customer from point A to point B. 2. Point A is where they were before they started reading your copy. Point B is where you want them to be after. Point A being a prospect, point B being a customer. What this simply means that as a copywriter, you must understand point A and point B. Imagine a person who is broke and wants money. So at that point, when he reads your copy, how to get rich online, at that point is at point A. But then when he's finished consuming your skill, your digital product, he should be able to make money online, and that is point B. You took him from point A to point B. Number 3, typical, this will be a sell, or it can be an option, etc. Simply put, it is persuasion in print or video or audio. Remember, the vehicle does not matter. So does selling via print differ from selling face-to-face? Yes, it does in some ways. Now, one, selling face-to-face, you get to hear and see the customer's objection. Yes, you will see the customer objection, the reaction on his face. You get instant feedback to your message. If I come to you, I want to sell this thing, you either tell me no or wait or yes. I get instant feedback. I don't need to wait for days or weeks or months or years to get a reply. Number 2, their feet turns toward the door. You just lost the sale. If immediately you just come to someone and say, I want to buy this, and suddenly the person turns back, you should know that the person is not interested in what you are selling. Number 3, they tell you it costs too much. I will think about it. I will get back to you, which they never do. Number 4, they simply ask you stuff. Does this come in large? Can I get it in black? Can you deliver it to this address instead of this one? Such kind of questions when you market face to face. Number 5, they present objection. Your competition product is bigger. I've never heard of your company. It's a gimmick. They don't want to buy from you. Number 6, you get a chance to overcome the objections when you sell face to face. When you write a copy online, number 1, no objections. You typically don't get to hear the objection, read their body language, or answer questions. Number 2, no prediction. You have to think and predict their potential objection without ever hearing from them. Second chance. You do not usually get a second chance. If I market to you face to face, I know your house, I know your address, I come to you the first time, I come to you again. But online, you may not actually have the privilege of marketing to that same person again that actually read your copy, your hard copy for the first time. Prospect mind. So you have skillfully put yourself in the mind of your prospect when you write a letter. Yes, your prospects have seen your hard copy, and eventually when it comes across it again online, your hard copy has always been in that person's mind. Imagine I sent you an image on how to get a house in Abuja, and suddenly I've been sending you the mail frequently, week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out, and then suddenly you live in Lagos and you want to move to Abuja. Who will come to your mind first if you want to buy a house? I will come to your mind first because I've been sending you information on how to get a house in Abuja, but because you don't have the need at that point to be in Abuja, that means it simply did not make sense to you. But suddenly you are moving into Abuja. That message, you will need to contact me than seeing a new advert online that how to get a house in Abuja. That is what it means. What do you say? And a whole lot of other things you need to get right. But if you get your copywriting right, what happens to you? Number one, you get rich. Number two, you become a good copywriter that is well known. Number three, you will build a profile and name of your business or brand. The difference great copywriters will make in your business. Number one, interact with followers. Can change your life and bring you success year after year. Quick response to inquiries. You will be able to create content easily, and responding to inquiries will not be a problem for your business. Number three, swift order taking and assistant. You will be able to create stunning presentation. Where brands start. Top site. They start on Facebook. They start on Instagram. These are some of the basic social media where brands start from. Now don't forget that LinkedIn is very important, Twitter, another platform, TikTok, and so many. But where brands mostly start is from Facebook and Instagram. Why not have a Facebook page, a Facebook group? In some of my subsequent videos, when you subscribe to this channel, I'll be teaching you how to create a Facebook page, how to create a Facebook group, how to create an ad account, how to run a Facebook ad, an Instagram ad, and how to boost a post, and so on. The difference between posting a post and going to Ads Manager to run ads. Now you can contact me. I love to talk about all things marketing. That's just what I love. I love to talk about web design. I love to talk about content marketing, lead generation, that's email marketing. I also love to talk about how to design video intro, technology, anything marketing. I love to talk about. Don't forget, you can contact me 07069357764. My email address is elishagaza5@gmail.com. The best marketing doesn't feel like marketing at all. Yes, that's just the truth. The best marketing doesn't feel like what? Marketing at all. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Click on the notification bell to get notified each time I release new content. Thank you for watching.